You know what's crazy? I've lived over 100 years, and I still have things I don't need. Shoes I made decades ago. Perfect condition. Never worn again. And yet, I couldn't throw them away. Not because I needed them, but because I couldn't let go. And that's the problem. Because some of the things you're holding on to right now are quietly stealing your life. Today, I'm going to show you 10 things you need to let go of before it's too late. And trust me, some of these will hit hard. By the end of this video, you're going to look at your life differently. Maybe even make a decision you've been avoiding for years. Let's start with the biggest one. 1. The house that no longer fits your life. I knew a man who raised his entire family in a beautiful home. 4 bedrooms, backyard, memories in every corner. But at 85, he lived in just 3 rooms. The rest? Empty, silent, untouched. The stairs became too painful. The house became too big. But he refused to leave. Why? Because he thought leaving the house meant losing the memories. It doesn't. Listen carefully. Memories don't live in walls. They live in you. And in the end, that house didn't protect him. It trapped him. If your home is draining your energy, your money, your peace, it's time to let it go. 2. Stop rescuing your grown children. This one might make you uncomfortable. Good. Because sometimes love looks like helping, but it's actually hurting. If you keep fixing their problems, they never learn how to fix their own. You think you're protecting them, but what you're really doing is keeping them dependent. And here's the truth nobody says out loud. There are loans for houses, loans for education, but there are no loans for retirement. Your time is limited. Don't give it away trying to save someone who needs to learn how to stand. 3. The expensive things you don't use. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually used that thing you're paying for? The boat, the equipment, that hobby you used to love. If you have to think about it, that's your answer. Because here's the hidden cost. It's not just money. It's mental weight. Everything you own owns a piece of your attention. And in the later years of life, your peace of mind is everything. 4. The unused second car. Simple question. Would you rather have a car sitting in your driveway or a memory that lasts forever? Because one collects dust. The other gives meaning. Choose wisely. 5. Your work identity. This one is dangerous. Because for most people, their job is their identity. But what happens when the job ends? Silence, confusion, emptiness. You wake up and think, who am I now? If you don't answer that before retirement, retirement will feel like losing yourself. You are not your job. You never were. Now we're getting into the things you can't sell, but must let go. And this next one, it might be costing you decades. 6. Grudges. Think about someone you stopped talking to. Now ask yourself honestly, do you even remember why? Most people don't, but they carry the anger anyway. For years, sometimes decades. And one day, you realize it's too late to fix it. That conversation? Gone. That relationship? Gone. All because of something that doesn't even matter anymore. Let it go before life takes the choice away from you. 7. Fear of what people think. Here's a secret. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. They're too busy worrying about themselves. So why are you living your life based on their opinions? Wear what you want. Do what you love. Love who you love. Because at the end, you don't regret being judged. You regret not living. 8. The need to control everything. You can guide people. You can advise them, but you cannot control them. And the more you try, the more you push them away. Real love doesn't control. It trusts. Let people make mistakes. That's how they grow. 9. Perfectionism. Perfection is just fear in disguise. Waiting, delaying, overthinking. I'll start when it's perfect. No. Start messy. Start imperfect. Start now. Because a flawed life fully lived is better than a perfect life never started. 10. Someday. This is the most dangerous one. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll say it. Someday I'll do it. Let me tell you the truth. Someday is a lie. It doesn't exist. There is no someday on a calendar. Only today. And every time you delay, you're trading your life for an illusion. So do this right now. Think of one thing you've been putting off. Now ask yourself, why not this month? Why not now? At the end of life, you don't regret what you tried. You regret what you didn't. The words you didn't say. The chances you didn't take. The moments you postponed. So here it is. Let go of what's weighing you down. Choose what makes you feel alive. Call that person. Take that trip. Say the thing. Not someday. Now. If this hit you, don't ignore it. Make one change today. And if you needed this reminder, subscribe. Because sometimes we all forget what really matters.